If you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or just flat out exhausted by real estate, you're not alone. Most agents never make it past year 2 in this business. And it's not because they don't have the potential. It's because no one taught them how to build a business that's actually sustainable. After nearly a decade in real estate, I've seen it firsthand, and I've been there myself. So, in this video, I'm breaking down the real reasons agents burn out and the steps you can take right now to avoid becoming one of them. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about chasing instead of attracting. Most agents are told to grind their way to success, call more people, knock on more doors, go to more events. And listen, some hustle is necessary early on, but if your entire business is based on chasing people, you're gonna hit a wall. The burnout comes when you're constantly begging for business instead of building a system where leads come to you. That's why I teach attraction-based marketing, content, branding, value-driven touch points. It works while you sleep and it builds real trust. So if you're still glued to a dialer every day, ask yourself, is this scalable or just survivable? Now let's talk about lack of systems. Burnout doesn't just come from doing too much, it comes from doing everything too much manually. When everything is in your head, your to-do list, your client follow-up, your deal pipeline, you're in constant reactive mode. That's where the stress comes from, and it's preventable. I didn't start building out my back-end systems until I was years into the business. And looking back, I honestly wish I would have started sooner. Even just having a simple CRM setup, an intake form, and a buyer-seller checklist would have saved me hours every week. If you're not using tools to offload your mental load, you're gonna feel like your business is running you. Another real reason that agents burn out, lack of boundaries. This industry will have you thinking that being available 24/7 is a flex, when in reality, it's not. It's a fast track to resentment. You don't need to respond to every text at midnight, and you don't need to say yes to every single client request. You also don't need to be on call every single weekend. If I were starting over, I'd build boundaries from day one. Clear expectations in my client consultations, business hours on the voicemail, and I'd stop apologizing for having a life outside of work. The agents that make it long-term have structure. They still work hard, but they work smart, and they don't let this business drain them dry. Now let's talk about something very real, comparison. Social media can make you feel like everyone else is winning, but you. Like you're the only one struggling, like you're behind. But I'm telling you right now, you're not behind. Most of what I see online is just the highlight reel. You don't see the debt, you don't see the team expenses, and you don't see the 10-year journey behind that one 15-second clip. Burnout often happens when agents think that they're doing something wrong just because they're not hitting unrealistic numbers. Success looks very different for everyone, and your timeline is yours. Instead of comparing, focus on improving. One process, one skill, one habit at a time. Another huge cause of burnout, trying to do everything alone. Real estate can feel isolating, especially when you're the only one in your circle who understands the pressure. That's why I created the Brown Girl Real Estate Collective, because we need spaces where we can connect, collaborate, and grow without feeling like we have to compare. If you're doing this business solo with no support system, it's gonna feel 10 times heavier than it has to. Whether it's a Facebook group, a mentor, a team, or even a coach, find people who get it, people that speak your language, and people that want to see you win. You don't need to do this alone, and honestly, you shouldn't. Now let's talk about the final piece. Avoiding burnout means planning to scale. You don't want to wait until you're super busy to start outsourcing. In fact, the earlier that you build a system for leverage, the easier it's going to be to stay in this business long term. Now, this might look like hiring a virtual assistant, or getting a transaction coordinator, or documenting your processes so you can train someone when the time comes. If you're the only one that knows how your business runs, you're always going to be the bottleneck. Burnout doesn't usually show up all at once. It starts with skipping lunch, then working through the weekends, then forgetting why you started in the first place. But the good news is you can prevent it. You can build a real estate business that's both profitable and sustainable. You just need systems, boundaries, and support. That's all I've got for today's video. If you're an agent who's tired of burning out and ready to start building smarter, I've got tools that can help. My virtual assistant hiring guide is available on Etsy, along with other templates and resources for agents who want to scale without reinventing the wheel. You can also book a one-on-one session with me if you want personalized support with hiring or getting clear on your next steps. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I will see you on the next one.